Just a quick question, and this is random. Do you guys listen to the Migos or the Baby? Anybody in there? What y'all think? You like, yeah, the Baby Hawk, right? Yeah. So, I'm just saying that because I can relate to you guys. If it's music, if it's business, anything, I can relate. I'm a senior now. I study in business administration with a concentration in marketing. And when I first got to UNCP, I was like most people, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something towards business, but I didn't have an exact picture in my mind what I wanted to do. So when the hub opened up here, I got exposed to entrepreneurship. I had a friend who started the Collegiate Entrepreneurship Club, and I joined that club, and it was amazing to see the results that we had. We had about 5 or 6 startups come out, and it was amazing. People doing art, custom designs, music, anything you could think of. So before I even go to my presentation, I just want to encourage you guys that if you have an idea, don't be afraid to act on it, because if you don't take risk in life, you won't get far. It's people that take the most risks is the people that have the most success. And I know everybody in here wants to be successful one day. Whatever it is, even if it's working a job, even if it's working in a business, whatever it is, I want to push you guys to stay focused, do what you have to do. And the road to entrepreneurship takes a lot of sacrifice. Like, I tell you about so many days I stayed up and cried and broke down, so it's the real deal. But anyway, so when I joined, I started about 13 businesses in 4 years, and I failed drastically at like almost all of them. I started a earphone business. I started selling them on campus. It made a little bit of money. Went online, made a little bit of money, but no real huge, tremendous success. Then, I was just tired of being a broke college student. I don't know if you guys have experienced that yet, but I've been here 4 years and I've been broke several times, and it's not fun. So just like anybody, I just started looking up on the internet, like ways to make money in college, ways to make money, online. And ultimately, I've been hearing people talk about real estate. And I was saying, wow, like I was hearing real estate is the fastest way to build generational wealth. And, I was just like, man, how can I get involved in real estate with no money, no resources, no buildings, and no people to back me? So I looked it up on Google, and I found out a method which a lot of people in today's age are using, and it's called wholesaling. Now, wholesaling is simple as this. Wholesaling is basically when you connect a seller and a buyer together, and you collect a fee as a result of the transaction. And you're probably thinking, isn't that what a real estate agent does? Well, yeah, that is what they do. But what separates an agent from a wholesaler is that I focus on finding deals that are off market, that nobody knows about, versus a real estate agent who gets leads from people who are motivated to sell. So in my business, what I do is, like I said, I connect buyers and sellers together. And that requires a lot of networking, a lot of meeting people who are active fix and flip buyers in the area and connecting them to motivated sellers. So let's just say I'm reaching out to Tom, right? I drive by his neighborhood, I'm like, dang man, that's a terrible house. Let me find out who lives there. And I take a picture of it, write down the address, and then I look them up online, and I find, oh wow, Thomas Hall lives here. So I could do multiple things. I could either give him a call, I could write a letter, I could knock on his door. I probably don't want to do that, but that's the traditional way that people were doing it in the past. So let's just say I reach out to him via letter, and I say, hey Tom, I'm interested in buying your house. Would you consider selling it to me? Bam, here's my phone number. So me and Tom are talking, and Tom tells me, yeah, I try to fix this up. Long time ago, really what I want to do is I want to go out boating with my friends in Boston, and I'm just going to, live the high life. So I asked Tom, okay, how much do you consider selling the property for? He said, man, honestly, I'm willing to give it away. I'd sell it to you right now for $30,000. So there's multiple ways to find out how much a property is actually worth, right? If you go on your smartphone, there's a website called Zillow.com. In Zillow.com, you type in any address around the country, around the world, and you can find out the bed, the bath, the square footage. You can find out how much the property was last sold for, and any land improvements or any additions that have been on the property in the past 5 years. So I began to ask Tom, okay, when's the last time you renovated this? When's the last time you renovated that? And he said he's done nothing, right? So let's just say that Tom's house is worth $150,000, right? And he wants to sell it for me for $30,000. Well, me being a broke college student, how am I able to fund that deal? I don't have any money, I don't have any resources. How am I able to fund that deal? Well, that's where our business kicks in. So our business markets properties such as Tom's house to active cash fix and flip buyers or buy and hold buyers for a fee. And when we connect them at the end of the day, at the closing table, we get a commission, almost like a real estate agent, but it's not a certain commission. It's our own preset commission. So let's just say me and Tom sign a contract for $30,000. I go and talk to the buyer, and I execute what's called an assignment of contract, and I sell that. I take that contract and I flip that contract for $45,000. At the end of the closing, the buyer is paying $45,000 for the house. The seller's getting $30,000, and I get $15,000 as a result of the transaction going along. And that required no money. I had to write a letter to them that might have cost a couple cents. It required no money, little time, and I wouldn't say little effort, but results are typical, but results aren't typical, but they are possible. So as far as that goes, I've been doing it since January. I went to a couple conferences, got just more self-development, just more learning on how to improve myself in business. I've done a couple deals in Charlotte, North Carolina. The markets that I'm really targeting right now are the Fayetteville market, because Fort Bragg, a lot of military soldiers are coming in and they're moving and are always relocating. Charlotte is one. Raleigh is definitely one. And soon enough, I'll be in Lumberton looking to hunt deals down as well. So what I'm really looking for in my business is I'm looking for people who are motivated, people who are wanting to get their feet and their hands dirty. Really what I need is people who are able to help me make calls, to reach out to motivated sellers, because I have the leads. I just can't contact 7,000 people in a day, And if anybody in here was willing to help me, I'd definitely cut them a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 check, depending on how much I make off the deal. There's also an app, it's called Deal Machine, and I love Deal Machine so much because how many people in here have a car? They drive. Awesome. So Deal Machine allows you to be able to send customized postcards to distressed sellers from your phone. And if you wanted to be part of my team, what you could do is say, hey,